Are you looking for ways to market your insurance business? Would you like to know how to do that and what's the most effective way? Well, I've developed a very unique strategy, and in fact, a couple of my clients have insurance businesses, and this strategy has worked extremely well for them. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you how we do this. This isn't like a paid ad campaign where you generate low quality leads. What I'm going to show you will help you generate referral quality leads. I'm going to show you examples of channels that generate huge revenue from just small channels. In fact, I'm going to introduce you to one of my clients, Stan the Annuity Man. He does really well with this strategy. So let's dive right in. So let me just show you really quick. While we're on the screen here, I'll show you. If you type in this question, you'll find Noel Randall at the top. So now I'm going to type in an insurance question. What is a single premium immediate annuity? So he's an expert in annuities. All right, and I'm smiling here because every time I've done this search, he's been at the top. But YouTube kind of gets to know, like, what are you looking for, Nate? So it bumped him down to position 2. But he's also in position number 4. And he's also there again and there again. So I call this dominating YouTube for this topic. You'll find Stan the Annuity Man all the time. Let me do another one. I'll type in best type of annuity for retirement. Oh wow, so he's in position 1, he's in position 2, position 3, then there's Dave Ramsey, then he's in position 5 and 6. So yeah, I think Stan the Annuity Man dominates this question. What about annuity versus life insurance? Okay, well, Stan the Annuity Man right there at the top. So how did we do that? Would you like to see the tactical steps? There's actually a 5-ingredient strategy. I call it my LEAF strategy. And ingredient number 1 is you've got to make sure you include leaf titles. So in order for you to know what I'm talking about, let me show you my tree analogy. So a tree has this broad trunk that goes out to these branches. At the end of the branches, you have the leaves. The trunk represents your core area of expertise. It might be insurance or the specific type of insurance that you focus on, that you specialize in. Then all the different branches represent all the different categories and ways that you can help people, okay? The leaves are the most important. The leaves represent the very specific questions that people are asking. So I showed you some of those examples for Stan with the annuity. Let me just switch gears for a minute. Let's pretend that you're an expert on productivity. You really helped people or businesses improve their productivity. An example of a leaf would be what can increase productivity in a dental office, or how to improve productivity on a construction site. Now, the good news is you don't have to make these questions up. There's a tool that you can use that will find the specific leaf titles for you. Here's the tool. It's called the Keyword Magic tool, and I'm going to show you another random example. Let's just say you want to teach people how to do podcasting, okay? So, by the way, you can find a free trial of this tool if you go to herokeywordtool.com. So you type insurance or annuity or life insurance or auto insurance, whatever you want to put in that search bar, you'll hit search. So in this case, I'm doing podcast. You turn on the questions button. You turn on the word count filter to 8 and take a look at all these different questions I found. What equipment do you need to start a podcast? How to get podcasts to play in order? How to record a podcast with people in different locations? How to make a podcast without a microphone? How many podcast episodes should you launch with? How to market your podcast on social media? I think you get the point. Like, the thing that I love about this tool is you never run out of topics to talk about. So you'll be able to find similar results when you type in insurance or your area of expertise. So that's ingredient number 1, leaf titles. Ingredient number 2 is you want your episodes to be 10 to 12 minutes in length. Okay, you don't want to create YouTube shorts. You want videos that are longer so you can build a relationship. You want videos that are longer so you can actually answer their question and go into depth. So that's the ideal length. But you've got to keep people's attention. You want an average retention rate. Say you've got a 10-minute episode, you want people on average to at least watch 50% or more for YouTube to promote your video to a bigger and bigger audience, okay? Ingredient number 4 is custom thumbnails. We put a lot of effort and attention into thumbnails. Here's an example for Chris Miles. He talks a lot about finance and insurance. For one episode, we created these 6 different thumbnail ideas so that we can look at them and say, which one captures my attention? Which one really conveys what this video is about? And which one creates the most curiosity and makes me really want to click on it? So I can narrow it down. I can look at these 6 and I can narrow it down to my favorite one or my favorite 2. And the good news is YouTube just released a new feature in the last couple of months where you can actually upload more than one thumbnail. You can upload 2 or even 3 different thumbnails, and YouTube will then rotate between these thumbnails each day, and over a matter of a few weeks, you'll know which thumbnail is better performing. Now, these videos will stay on YouTube for years, will continue to get views every day for years, and will continue to generate leads for you for years to come. All right, and ingredient number 5, launch 5 episodes per week. Yeah, this is the secret formula. If you include the first 4 ingredients, and then you create episodes like that and you launch 5 episodes per week, you can expect to dominate your branch on YouTube within about 4 months. And after a year, many of the channels that I produce are now generating 7 figures of revenue in their business. Now, little caveat there, the businesses that generate 7 figures, they already had a 7-figure business. Then they leveraged this 5-ingredient strategy, and after about 12 months, they brought in an additional 7 figures of revenue in their business. So they already had a working business. They already had a working funnel and sales system and fulfillment, right? So then we just ramped things up with the lead generation, and yeah, it really worked well. They're able to leverage YouTube for an additional 7 figures of revenue in their business. Okay, take a look at this. I did this research for Noel. I did keyword research all around real estate investor find. So if we think of my tree analogy, the trunk of the tree would be the word real, first branch is estate, then second branch is investor, third branch is find. We'll actually call this a level 4 branch of real estate investor find. But another branch, real estate investor become. So 2 different branches. And when I showed these to Noel, she looked at that first branch and she said, you know what, that's actually not my target audience. I don't need to rank for those questions. But she looked at the second branch and she said, those questions are my target audience. I totally want to dominate YouTube anytime somebody asks one of those questions. So we then took a look to see what's your current ranking. So on February 10th, we typed in each one of these questions on YouTube, and we found, is she ranking at the top? So a yes means she's at the top. And on the top, there's 3 listings. So if you're anywhere in the top 3, I call that a yes. If we have to scroll down and you're in the top 20, I call that starting. And if we scroll down and still don't find you, then that's a no. So what's interesting is this branch that Noel did not want to dominate, she actually already has a good amount of traction. But this branch that she says is definitely her target audience, she has a lot of opportunity. There's only 2 yeses and mostly all no's. So we got to work, and in February we filmed 5 more episodes on this branch, and in March we filmed 3 more, and in April we filmed a few more after that. So then we started tracking the results, and on April 18th you'll see that we had 2 yeses that became 8 yeses. By May 16th, even more yeses, and by July 3rd, majority yeses. So now Noel dominates this real estate investor become branch. Let me show you a couple more examples on YouTube. Let me type in, what is private banking and wealth management? Oh look, you've got Laurel Langmeyer. She's got the top 2 spots. Let's look at another one. How to become a construction project manager. Oh wow, there's Jason Schroeder. He's got position 1. He's got position 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, both Laurel, both Jason, they're both clients of mine, and they follow this same strategy. So I've got an invitation for you. I've created a mini course. It's $17. And if you go through this course, you will learn this exact strategy that all these channels use, and you'll be able to generate leads for your insurance business. The course is called the YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. You can go to YouTubeLeadGen.net. Again, the course is just $17. You can begin the course today, and you'll be able to complete it in a matter of 2 or 3 hours. And you'll be able to start tracking your results now to see how your no's can turn into yeses, can turn into more yeses, to eventual domination just a few months down the road, where you will dominate your entire branch on YouTube. Go to YouTubeLeadGen.net. I'll see you there.